It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? You can put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
On first down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Jukes one defender. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Here's Brown again. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They motion the tight end over. From the 19. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. The tight end going in motion right. Third and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Burrow from the gun. Drops back. Needs an open man. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This throw is caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
On now is York to kick this one away. For Darrell Patterson, now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. Leading them out, demanding his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game in the defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Wilson on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Motioning the tight end left. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Brown on the inside give. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They've got a man in motion. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And they had that one contained right at the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Katie York now on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Groupie sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's Pickens on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. I'm trying to run it with Harris. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Running behind center with Harris. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now here's Russ. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll run again with Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
On third down, here's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A give now to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Burrow setting to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying for it with Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. They motion the slot man right. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Groupie sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down, here's Russ. It's taken in by Washington. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Blitz coming, Russ. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Warren quick on the draw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Steelers set to punt it. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Bengals football. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Well, he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That throw finds Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Taken in by Harris. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They give to Harris from the gun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. Completed here to Pickens. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 23. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Burrow from the gun. Completes this one to Chase. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 3. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now, Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. To throw again, it's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going with Brown on the ground. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it up. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Russ is going to cook here. To the sideline and intercept it. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He'll throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
On now comes their punter. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals losing by 4. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Burrow back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw it. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Brown on the inside give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Steelers 17.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Comes the 2nd down call. To throw. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by Fryermuth. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. First and 10 from the 41. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.